Malkiewicz from CraftistaKits.com, and today I'm going to show you how to spruce up your Valentine decor with a yarn-wrapped Valentine wreath. For this particular project, you are going to need a wreath mold, polyfill, a hot glue gun, ribbon, scissors, felt in multiple Valentine colors, an embroidery needle, embroidery thread, and a spool of yarn. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be doing is wrapping the entire base of the wreath with the yarn. So in order to do this, we're going to start with hot glue. Add just a little dab of hot glue to the top of the wreath base and secure the yarn on there, and then just start wrapping. And you're probably going to be doing this for quite some time. It's going to take a couple minutes, but you want to wrap the entire wreath base until it's completely covered in the yarn. So if you see how I'm doing that there, just continue wrapping it around. And then as you go along the wreath, you're just going to add some hot glue just to make sure that it is secure. So go ahead and continue wrapping your wreath, and then I'll see you back to make the felt embellishments. So now that the wreath base is covered, we are going to be making these embroidered felt hearts to put around the base of the wreath to decorate them. So in order to do that, the first thing that you need to do is you need to have two hearts that are the exact same size. So draw your hearts onto the felt like this and make sure that they're pretty much exact. They don't have to be perfect because you can trim them once you're finished. And then take your scissors and cut them out. Don't be afraid if there's blue ink left on the corners, because if there is, it's all right, you're just going to sew it together anyways, and so you won't be seeing it. So now we're going to be sewing the saying onto the felt. So for this one, I wrote "too cute," and in order to do it, we're going to be using a back stitch because a back stitch is going to be fuller and it's going to make the type legible. So to start, just go ahead and start from the bottom, thread your way up like this, and you're going to begin it like it's a running stitch. So super simple. So now that you finish embroidering "too cute" onto the first heart, you put the two hearts together, and then you're going to stitch around the outside of the entire heart. Okay, so right before you finish the stitch, you want to leave about 1 inch open because we're going to use the polyfill, and we're going to stuff the heart and make it a little bit, have a 3D touch to it. So take some of that polyfill out of the bag. You don't need too much. You don't need to overstuff it. You just want to give it a little bit of volume. So stick that in there. Stuff one side. Stuff the second side. So there's a little bit of volume, and then we're just going to close up that stitch by finishing up. So now that you have the base of your wreath wrapped in yarn and all of your hearts done, you're going to lay out what it is that you want your wreath to look like before you glue it down. And I like doing this because I get an idea, because once I glue it, then it's on there. And if I don't like the placing of something, then that's just not good. So you take all of your hearts and lay them out how it is that you're going to want them to look. And I think that looks pretty good right there. And there you have it, and then you're going to glue it down. So for your finishing touch, you're just going to add a ribbon to the top right here, and this is what's going to hold it onto the door. And you can tie a bow, you can tie a knot, you can tie anything that you want up here. And there you have it. When you're done, you have a simple yarn-wrapped Valentine's Day wreath, and the best part is that it costs less than $10. I'm Camille Malkiewicz with CraftistaKits.com. Don't forget to visit us and to sign up for your monthly dose of crafts. Thanks, and keep it crafty.